I'm a single parent. I have two kids, a 17-year-old son and a 13-year-old girl. I homeschool, work a full-time job, struggling with time, with extra income. And life is, it's very chaotic, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I won custody of my kids in May of this year. It was a long fought out battle, but I won. They wanted to live with their dad, and their dad wanted them to live with them, and their dad wanted them to live with him. The last 6, 7, 8 months have been challenging. Juggling time, money, energy. I'm a long way from having it figured out, but I sat down with them a little while ago, maybe about 4 months into having them back, and just asked them. I just said, where am I failing? Where am I succeeding as a dad? And they told me that simultaneously they both said, need more time with you, need you to work less. And I was surprised about that, because I tried to set a structure in place fairly quickly. I'd get up early, work on my side projects, 5 o'clock in the morning, do my exercise, work on my side projects, and prep for the day, go and do my job, my full-time job, and see if I could squeeze in a 10-minute window, 15, 30-minute window, to try and move that needle forward from my side project. And then come home at day's end, and I would have them sit down at the kitchen counter with me. I do have them sit down at the kitchen counter with me as I cook dinner, and we talk about our days. I make dinner for them, and then we sit down at the end of the day and spend a good hour, good hour and a half, just talking about anything. My daughter's taken up photography, and my son has created a TikTok video. We just, we talk about everything, talk about religion, talk about travel, talk about, their favorite TV shows. We speak for about an hour and a half at the end of each day. Then we write our gratitude cards, which we do every day, and fold them up and put them in a jar, and then we'll read them out to each other at the end of the week, usually Sunday evening. We do that every day, and then eventually we go to our own rooms, and I'll try and dig back into my projects that I'm working on, and I get interrupted frequently during those evening hours. It's very messy, it's very chaotic, it's very uneven, very inconsistent, very contradictory, but I still do it. I do it every single day. Sometimes I'll take Friday evenings off so we can just relax and watch a movie or something like that. I know there's so many of you out there, right? There's so many single parents, and some of you have it so much worse than me. I read stories on social media, and some of you seem like you're in all kinds of hell. And so, because of that, I've started this YouTube channel. I don't have a clue where it's going to go. I mean, I really don't. I just want to go on a journey with you. I want you to see what I'm doing. I want you to see how I'm trying to improve the lives for my children, to rebuild the legacy that I broke, I guess, to earn back their trust and respect, and to be the best possible version of myself I can be for both of them. They're amazing people. I've been very blessed. Very blessed. And like I said, I think about you. I do. I wonder if I see you in the supermarket and you're pushing your cart down an aisle and you're calculating the prices of things as you drop them into the basket. The bread costs $4, the milk costs $5, you're already up to almost $10, I don't know. I just, I know there's better opportunities, and I don't buy into all of these gurus on YouTube and all the other social media platforms. They don't really talk to us, you know. Not many of them do anyway. They don't really recognize the chaos that we live in. How we just, you know, sometimes a tear will just roll down your cheek, and it won't roll down your cheek for any other reason than just pure exhaustion. You're not crying because you're sad. Most of the time you're probably bloody numb. You're weeping because you're exhausted. And I'm convinced that something can be done about it. Obviously not for all of you. Some of you are not gonna stick around. Some of you might want to know what I have to say next. I don't know. I just know that with some will and some consistency and some I know it's contradictory, but some chaotic focus, you can move the needle somehow and not earn millions a month the way some people say you do, or 100,000s a month. You know, you can just start by trying to get one customer, one client, one sale, and then build on that. Like I say, my days start early. I don't lay in. I can't lay in. My what is it called? My mechanical clock, or I don't really remember the bloody name of it. It just goes off. You know, wake up about 4:30 or 5. And I just start. And I just spend 10-15 minutes in quiet, just drinking a cup of coffee, and then I'll get up, I'll do 30 minutes of exercise, and then I'll just start working on my side hustle. I'm not going to go into it with you guys right now. I just don't want to talk about that right now. But my vision is to put in 3 hours a day, every single day, to grow a side hustle and to find a market and to sell my products and to create a better life for a young man and a girl who didn't deserve the cards they were dealt. They are truly my north, my south, my east and my west, and they drive me. They're the ones that I want to do this for. And when I create this, and if I ever decide to launch any of my products, they're going to be confusing. I mean, there's going to be contradictions in the work, in the content, in the tasks, because, like I said, this is not a Hollywood movie. It's not a Hollywood movie. It doesn't start with a beginning, middle, and end. It moves forward by 5 steps to an area that you're clueless about, and then falls back 3 steps. 1 minute it's clean and orderly, the next minute it's chaos and trauma and anxiety. I feel like we are just a separate entity, you know? I don't know if the gurus out there, or the geniuses out there, or the marketing giants out there, I don't know if they're pitching to us. So I'm pitching to us, because I'm in, I don't really like this term, but I'm in the trenches with you. And if some of you want to walk alongside me, share your pearls of wisdom with me, then brilliant. I'm open to ideas. And I'm going to pitch ideas to you. I just want to say a little something about me. I do recognize the value of discipline. I've been exercising since I was 16 years old, and I ain't 16 years old anymore. I fast 23 hours a day, every day. I did that long before my marriage collapsed. It's not due to a financial strain, it's due to a life change that I wanted to embrace. So I do have a degree of will, and over the years that has truly become one of my favorite characteristics in people. I'm waffling. Look, this channel's it's not about grinding the cost of your kids, and it's not about pretending that it's going to be easy. It's about building something slowly, honestly, just transparently, with some consistency. I'm gonna document the struggles, the frustration, the exhaustion. I try very hard to be patient. I don't really lose my temper with my kids, thank God. And I'll document the hope and the promise and the possibility that this could to some degree start altering lives. I'm not going to say it's a monumentous transformation, but it can shift things in a positive direction. There'll be no pretending, no shortcuts. The only wins I post will be real ones. There won't be any fake ones. You want to come with me? Come with me. You don't. I mean, you're a single parent like me. Your days are maddening, and your nights are heavy. And I'm sure you want to build a better future. So this channel's for you. It's for us. It's for me. It's for my kids. It's for your kids. Just know that I don't have all the answers. But I want to show up. I want to do something. I want to connect. And I want to try and help, you know. I want to try and help. And no BS, I'm not going to lie. I have projects that I have underway, and I want to develop them and sell them so I can make money to build a better life for my children. And that's what I want to help you do. I think that a side hustle can be built for people like you and me, who have 3 very messy hours a day to create something that is outside of our 9 to 5 job and outside of our chaos and madness. Because that's what it is, it's madness, isn't it? But again, I know you're in it for the long haul, you're in it for your kids, I'm in it for the long haul. And I'm not going to stop. So join me. Let's do this together. And that's all I have to say for now. Yeah, that is all.